Welcome to my startup journey to profitability in 100 days or fewer. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of different concepts and also just touch on this AI powered task tool that I haven't actually pulled the pin and decided I would use this yet. I'm just contemplating the features and benefits of it. And it got me thinking about how we create enough value that people would want to stop doing something else and use your new product or service. So the first thing to think about is what are they losing? What's the money, time, opportunity that people are losing, and how does your product service help them solve that? So if you look at Jobs to be Done, which is a concept by Clay Christensen, it's a great way of understanding, okay, what job are they hiring you for? And sometimes that is buying a physical product, but they're still effectively hiring you for a job. The other thing is that as you start out very early on, how can you test the riskiest assumptions? So what are the things that you think are going to work, but incredibly risky? And can you test those quite quickly? And can you get proof of concept? I keep talking about hypothesis. Again, everything you should be doing is an hypothesis where you're testing something and seeing if that works or not. The other thing is that how can you measure the most valuable aspect of what your customer is doing, which is, can you measure their behavior? Can you work out that what they're actually doing is congruent with what they're saying? A number of years ago, I was asked to do a lot of those focus groups, and you get paid for it, get paid for your opinion, which is great. Everyone's got an opinion. But the reality is, it's one thing to say that you like this $8 packet of crisps in a focus groups, you're paid to do that. It's another thing to actually go to the supermarket and spend that kind of money on a packet of crisps. And so that's just one example of looking at what is the customer's behavior. Can we measure that versus what they're saying? And the other thing is that where I'm looking here at Task Aid, which is an AI powered workflows and tools. Again, the value proposition is quite strong. They're just telling you what it's going to do. But you want to start to, if you're going to create some tasks and everything, you want to start to know who, what, how, and when. So that allows you to start to delegate more tasks. How is this going to work? Do we even know the process for that? And early on, you don't always know that. What exactly does it do? Who is going to do it? And when? Is it because, soon is not a concept and hope is not a strategy. So you want to make sure that you start to get quite granular on the tasks you're doing, when they're doing them, why it's important. And this allows you to create a framework for delegation so that you can grow and scale quicker. So the other thing is you want to work out what you stand for in the market. What makes you different, that is significantly different, that someone would stop doing something else and use your product or service. And if you can't clearly identify that and you sound like everybody else, guess what? You're going to have a lot of hard work and it's going to be a lot more difficult to grow and scale a business if you can't succinctly tell people the clear benefit of moving from whatever they're doing before to your service. So, for example, in a previous video, I shared how I was speaking in front of a group of people, and our value proposition is that we can save them up to 11 times ROI and $72,000 a year on a single hire. That's a pretty strong value proposition, and it's something that the audience is going to pay attention to. So figure out what you stand for in the market and make sure that you are clearly articulating that. And again, as I just keep watching this one, AI-powered workforce, productivity, it's pretty straightforward, and it's telling you automation, it's telling you what they stand for, and it makes a compelling case if you are trying to create some tasks. So I previously used Trello, but it's got some power ups, I think it's called, in there, but not many. And so this one with AI, I'm sure is going to be far more powerful than using something like Trello. So for me, I've got to play with it first and test it, but I think it's probably, again, a no-brainer to improve the productivity in what I'm doing. So again, I wasn't actually showing you anything other than just a few ideas and a few concepts that hopefully help you understand a bit more of the product and or service journey of a startup and all the things you need to consider and get right to be successful and scale. Thanks for watching.